a faithful's perspective, I don't know how I would view Jonathan Ross very willingly giving up the shield for Stephen Fry. I'm happy that Stephen Fry has the shield. He lives to see another day. My early theory that Stephen Fry was getting loads of screen time because he was going to get voted out or murdered immediately has been proven wrong. He's lasted 2 weeks and he's just got loads of screen time because he's Stephen Fry. Everything he says is enigmatic and clever and poetic. I then also wrote this in all capitals. Joe Marler, please believe in yourself. You are slaying the house down, Boots. Please have some self-confidence because you are right occasionally. And being right occasionally in your current company is an extremely rare attribute. Lean into it. On more than one occasion, I've made note of either questionable or incredible fashion choices in this show. Cast your minds back to Paloma Faith and Lucy Beaumont's coats at the funeral procession. They were fabulous. There was one fashion crime in tonight's episode. Kate Garraway, take off that fucking hat. I really like Stephen Fry's suggestion that they all just vote. They are being swayed at the table. Case in point, Celia Imrie literally said Alan and Jonathan, and she said Kat yesterday, and then she ended up voting for David because of the discussions at the table. And yes, I know the discussions are part of the show. If they did just do what Stephen suggested, then that would probably not make for very good TV. Imagine you're Claudia Winkleman in that moment, just standing there being like, well, I can't say no because it's Stephen Fry, but also we're here to make television. I think 2/3 of the people at that table would have voted differently. If they had gone with Stephen's suggestion of just voting off the cuff, then the traitors don't get an inkling of how the group are going to go. I'm pretty sure both Alan and Jonathan voted for Claire, but if you don't get that group discussion, they don't get the vibe check. Now we have to say yet another solemn prayer for yet another very good faithful RIP Claire Balding. My jaw actually dropped at this moment. Alan Carr described somebody else as OTT, which is crazy because it's Alan Carr who's saying that. Now we know that the 3 people possibly up for murder are David, Kate and Charlotte. I will be spending the next full week of my life praying that Kate Garraway is the one who got murdered. I will see you in a week's time. 1 whole week.